Hello sir and friends, I am Grisela Titiahi. Today I'm going to explain to you about phonology, phonetics, and semantics. What is phonology? Phonology is the study of how sounds are organized and used in natural languages. So it means that how the sounds can be organized and we can use the sound in our languages, which is in English language. The key terms of phonology are: the first term we have phone. Phone is the sound that is actually heard, and usually the phone uses the square brackets. This is the actual sounds of a word that you can hear and is represented in phonology with square brackets surrounding it. In this part of the phonetic study, it is the part that studies how humans make the sounds of a specific word. For example, here we have the word puff. So when you speak the word aloud, the sound is called the phone. So you are speaking out the word's mental presentation, the phoneme, which is a symbol representing the sound and makes an actual sound. This is represented in the symbol that is written in the square brackets, and it is written as it sounds, like this, puff. And next we have phoneme. Phoneme is a more theoretical or idea of a sound. Phonemes are usually written in choices to distinguish them from phones. It is the mental representation of a specific word. This means it is the mental image we store in our brains of the specific word and is associated with the sound of the word. A phoneme is defined as the smallest unit that discerns meaning with its sounds in any given language, like in the example puff, puff. So we use the slashes. So in the transcription system used by the International Transcription Association, this is a broad transcription of the word puff. Next we have allophone. Allophone is a non-distinctive realization of the same phoneme. An allophone actually is the different ways you can say a word, or basically another way to pronounce a phoneme. This can be seen in the various ways different speakers of the English language pronounce water. So in British English, the water is called water, water. And then in American English, the word water is called water, water. So that is called the allophone. Next, this organization is explained in phonological rules. So you can study about phone, phoneme, allophone in phonological rules. So that's why it is called phonology. Next, what is phonetics? Phonetics is the study of speech sound. So it is talking about the speech, the sound, how we can produce the sound. First, we have articulatory phonetics. That means how speech sounds are produced. Next, we have acoustic phonetics, the transmission and physical properties of speech sounds. It means that, for example, when you say the word table, so in your brain you imagine uh, the picture of the table. Next we have auditory phonetics, means perception of speech sounds. Next, phonetic transcriptions is one sound, or actually we call one symbol. So what is the difference between phonology and phonetics? Because they are like the same, but actually they are different. Phonetic studies the production of sounds, and phonology studies the combination of sounds. It means that when we study about phonetic, we learn how to produce a word, how to say a word. And then in phonology, we study how we combine the sounds, how the sound we can combine, and it can be a meaning, it can have a meaning. Next, we have phonetics can be used to explore the sounds that are used in any language, but phonology looks at only one language at a time. Yeah, phonetic by studying phonetic, we can explore lots of sounds, and we can use the sound in any languages in the world. But in phonology just look at just one language. For example, when you learn English language, of course, when you want to learn about the phonology or when you want to study about the phonology, you just look at one language, which is English language. Next, both depend on each other because without the production of sound, there would be no words. But without the rules to put them together, sounds would have no meaning. It means that phonology and phonetics are related each other. Without phonetics, there is no words. And without phonology, there is no meaning in the word. Next, we have semantics. What is semantics? Semantics is the study of meaning that is used to understand human expression through language. So we can understand what humans want to express through language. So with semantics, we can understand what the people say or what the people express. For example, here, a child could be called a child, kid, boy, girl, son, or daughter. It depends on the situation. It depends on the person that you talk about. Semantic has literal meaning and figurative meaning. It means that semantic has the actual meaning and semantic has figurative meaning. In bahasa we call like seperti bahasa kiasan. Dalam bahasa Indonesia kita sebut sebagai bahasa kiasan. For example here, fall began with the turning of the leaves. So this is literal. This is the actual. This is the actual. This is the actual event that we actually see in foreign country. Jadi musim gugur biasanya warna daun itu berubah ya, dan itu makna sesungguhnya gitu. Ini bukan bahasa kiasan, tapi itu yang sering terjadi di negara-negara Eropa atau negara-negara asing. And another example here we have for figurative meaning. I told you a million times. It doesn't mean that I told you a million times. It's not correct. This is just figurative language. I don't told you a million times, but I just told you many times, maybe 10 times or maybe 5 times, but I use this figurative language to exaggerate something. Okay, that's all about the explanation about phonology, phonetics, and semantics. I hope you can understand what I explained. Thank you, Sir and my friends.